A brand new KMBC9 investigation begins tonight. A waiting list in Missouri is growing longer. Judges say hundreds of people sitting in jail right now need a doctor.
KMBC9 News investigative reporter Matt Fleener is getting answers about the number of Missourians found incompetent to stand trial. Matt.
Yeah, right now there are more than 500 people across the state of Missouri who need help. A judge has said they cannot stand trial, so justice has been delayed. But most of them are still sitting in jail, and in the case of one man, dying. May 19, 2025, Jackson County's detention center. This is the cell where Timothy Beckman choked on food. He fell and hit his head, but no one did CPR on him until more than 5 hours later.
I think the whole system failed, Mr. Beckman.
Annie Legomsky with the Missouri State Public Defender's Office believes what happened in Jackson County's jail that day is the end result of a big problem in Missouri.
It's inhumane, and when you see something terrible happening, you want to speak up about it.
Beckman spent 7 months in jail on a wait list before his death.
We're averaging about a 14-month hold for individuals awaiting competency-based restoration.
That is what we have testified to, yes.
Okay.
Right now, the Missouri Department of Mental Health has a 14-month waiting list for people declared incompetent to stand trial to start mental health treatment, leading some to wonder how long is too long to wait for mental health support.
I think a lot of us, probably on both sides of the aisle, would argue that this is a scary territory for government to be in.
Lawmakers have taken notice. The ACLU has also sued Missouri's Department of Mental Health, saying the department has failed hundreds of Missourians like Timothy Beckman. The department declined to comment, citing the lawsuit. Lawmakers have peppered the department with questions on the cost of solutions.
So if the lawsuit comes out that we are, denying the civil rights of these people, how much is it going to cost to fix that?
We continue to work on that and find these solutions. I don't have that answer.
Meanwhile, those who try to give people a fair shot at justice say what happened last year at Jackson County's jail should have never happened at all.
What does the death of Mr. Beckman say about the system here in Missouri?
That our worst fears are coming true. That if you don't invest up front in the resources that people need, in evidence-based programming, then the worst that we can imagine is going to happen.
So what are the next steps? There are more than 100 beds opening up here in Jackson County for restoration, but those won't open until 2030 or 2031. The results of that lawsuit may force change too. We're absolutely going to keep watching and keep investigating to see what happens here.
A 14-month wait in jail before getting help that they need.
Yeah, so many people say it's too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
If you have family who have been deemed incompetent to stand trial and they're still waiting for mental health support behind bars, we want to hear your story. Email investigates@kmbc.com.